Bitcoin has skyrocketed within the past hour. It's just the needle pointing straight up. It's almost at $7,400. This is insane volatile movement. My name is Michael Kubera. This is going to be a shorty but quickie. There is my face, and we are going to reduce that 7,342.49, 501.35. I'm surprised by Ethereum. I'm surprised that all the coins are following. Wait, not really, but I'm sure glad to see this movement. It's a little bit of happiness, which of course people are going to be selling left and right really quickly. So we're going to do a quick refresh. It's only been a couple of minutes. And the market cap has moved an astonishing, it was 275 billion. It's moved, I'm curious if it moved $20 billion in less than an hour. So now it's at 292 billion. $1 billion in terms of volume within a couple minutes was created. 7,342.95 the past 24 hours. $5.5 billion worth of volume. We got BTC, Ethereum, XRP. Is there anything? 10x is almost 22%. Let's see what else is. Dogecoin, 15%. Here's to the Doge. And then we got Bitcoin #1. But other than that, it's just all these little ones. Wanchain, okay. Monero, $144 at 9%. Cardano's moved a little bit. Icon. EOS is approaching $9. That's good to see. But I must remind you guys that this is just my opinion. And I've turned a little bit skeptical again into my natural skepticism. I have lost money, and that was 100% my fault. I'm not going to blame the crypto market. I'm not going to blame the banks, the government, any specific company. That's my fault. After losing money multiple times and also gaining money, you can't forget that there's a lot of these powerful lessons. And with these lessons, you learn to control your emotions a little bit more. So for example, right now, obviously everybody's getting super excited, pumped. And the first thought that fell into my mind immediately, and probably to a lot of people, oh man, I wish I invested. And then it was literally like a split second. Every single time this is happening, it's doing it much, much less, because my mind is getting adjusted to the fact that we cannot get off of these emotions, whether it's good or bad. If you get too emotional, then you're not going to do well with trading. And in terms of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, the people who decided to buy in right now, that's great if you're looking for a long-term investment you're going to hold. And let's say that 7,300 would fall to $5,000 right now, which it could. How would you feel about that? Or it could go up towards $8,000. But of course, logically, we're thinking, well, even if today's going really well, there's going to be a lot of people who were waiting months and months to cash out. And maybe they got to pay the bills. Maybe they're forced to. This week they needed to. They waited a little bit longer. And oh my goodness, we hit a ball run. Maybe it's not making profit, but they're able to sell. You're going to have a lot of those individuals. So you need to keep that in mind. Of course, there's going to be a lot of others hopping onto this FOMO train, fear of missing out. But again, it stems from fear, from this panic, paranoia. Listen, there's going to be a lot of opportunities this year, whether it's a bear market or a bull market. There is a lot of opportunities in the private sector. So we just need to be a little bit calm about this situation, reflect upon this. This is good news, because this is one of those first days where after a long period of time, people were super upset. Sure, it moved a couple $100, but this is close to $1,500 movement in a period of 48 hours, really. So there's been a couple big stories that are hitting, but a lot of these cryptos are moving together, which we haven't seen that in quite a while. I have this last thing I want to throw in here, and then that's today's video. On this day last year, and that was from 2 days ago, Ethereum was 130 bucks, Bitcoin was at 1,800, and everyone was freaking around Segwit 2 times. Segwit. I like pissing people off and saying Segwit. Just like potatoes, potatoes. I would like some potatoes and tomatoes. History has shown us that there's plenty of cycles and people will go crazy. I myself learned that I will invest less this year and I will get less emotional and I will try and limit my finances. And actually, I'm going to have a couple videos coming out pretty soon what I have done to limit my debt. I paid off $300 today. I believe I paid off $272 yesterday. So the $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 worth of debt has fallen into half now, and over the past week, you know, it's been over $1,500. I'm prepared to pay off more next week, and I got a couple exciting videos coming up for you guys, so stay tuned to that. Again, don't get too excited, and where do you think Bitcoin's going to go? What are your thoughts? What are your emotions on this hype train? Last thing, let's just go to super last thing. I'm curious about what our Bitcoin's doing right now. They're probably going like, woohoo! Oh yeah, Charlie Lee did point out that if you're going to be investing, buy one whole Bitcoin and then focus on altcoins, which, sure, okay, but maybe not everybody has some $1,000. So, oh boy, it's going to be a little bit, but thanks so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. I am going to bed, so have a good rest of your day. Stay safe. Don't jump on the FOMO unless you are able to invest wisely for the long term, and don't get too emotional. See you guys tomorrow.